In today's bit more random than usual video, we're going to be taking a look at a fisheye lens. As you can probably guess, we're filming with it right now for this little piece. It's the Pergear 7.5mm f2.8 for Fujifilm. It only costs about £120. So is it budget or is it budget? But yeah, let's take a look at it close up. We're going to get some random samples on the go as always. As I'm using a T4, we can take advantage of the IBIS and maybe get some video samples in the mix as well. Maybe some vlog samples, because it seems that for some reason people want to use these things for vlogging. I mean, obviously you can. We're, I suppose, doing it right now. So yeah, a bit of that maybe. And we'll talk about really just how budget this thing is. So yeah, let's crack on. I do like these nice little touches that Pergear include when they send these lenses. Pretty cool. Mini air blower. I shall be using that. Let's crack it open. It is a tight fit in here because we get this actually pretty nice little hooked up bag. I say hooked up because you've got a hook there, you've got a loop there, you've got all this. It's well packaged. Nice little neoprene case then. And most importantly, the lens itself. Now, all metal hood, plastic rear cap. Not that that bothers me too much. It's a solid feeling bit of kit. It's about 320 grams. Yes, it's a budget fisheye lens. It feels very well constructed. It's definitely not what most people will think of as budget build quality. It feels all metal, as we said. That lens hood being all metal is a nice little treat. Inside, we've got 9 elements in 8 groups. On your Fujifilm, you get a full frame equivalent focal length of 11.25mm. It's a fisheye, ultra wide, so, you know, more for a bit of fun than anything serious. Now, here we've got this click-free aperturing that goes from 2.8 to 22. We do have a 0.12 minimum focus distance, and that can be fun with these lenses, to go really close, shoot wide open and see what you get. So I'll be giving that a little bash too. Now, at the time of recording, this was going for $119.99. So should you take a punt? And who is it for, really? The lens feels top quality, not just from the point of view of a budget lens, but in general. I'd be more than happy for my work lenses to feel this solid and well built. Now, the manual focusing ring has a smooth yet fairly firm action right around the roughly 120-degree turn. I'm still not interested in having this click-free aperturing, but it feels good, and I do like the groove design of the ring. It's very practical and adds a nice touch to the design. Now, while we're talking about the design, I've looked at the 7 Artisans lenses and the Brighton Star lens, and while there are similarities, especially with the Brighton, this is probably not the same lens. If Pergear did rebadge it, they clearly changed the aperture ring, and the specs say that the internals are a little different too, so who knows for sure. What I do know is this lens from Pergear is a winner when it comes to build quality and handling. what about the all-important IQ? Yes, even with a fun lens like this, there has to be some quality to the images for us to want to use this lens. The lens is actually pretty sharp in the center and understandably weaker at the edges. It does render colors pretty well, but flare is an issue, so don't expect miracles on that front, not that you would. Close-up focusing is actually pretty sharp and accurate. Of course, it's not the main feature of a fisheye lens, but it's definitely fun to get close up with this lens and shoot wide open. So the bokeh, well, it's pleasantly usable as well. I'm sure this could be fun in some wide cityscape shots as the city lights come on and the sun goes down. When we can travel freely with this little lens, it might be a fun option to throw in the kit bag. There's no point being extra critical about the IQ, but for what it's worth, literally the lens doesn't disappoint. Last time I did a video about an ultra-wide lens, the amazing 9mm from Laowa, somebody asked if it was a good option for vlogging. Well, I thought I'd test that out. And as you saw, the first clip was shot with this lens. So, just for you, there's one more clip just in case you're that way inclined. I mean, it would add extra value to the lens if you are. Let's have a quick look. I focused on my face while wide open and then stopped down, although I have only stopped down to about 5/6. If I open it up now, a bit better in this circumstance. Now, this isn't really my preferred lens of choice for this kind of stuff, but some of you out there, especially if you're on a budget, you've spent it all on the T4, for example, but clearly you're going to be limited if you think this is going to be your vlogging lens, but you can still make it work. Should you get it? Well, it's never going to win any awards for image quality, but everybody should have a crazy fisheye lens at least once in their life and just get out and have fun with it. I found this one to be very well built, handles nicely and focuses smoothly. Just don't forget, you've got to set your camera to shoot without lens when you want to use it. The focus peaking of the Fujifilm system makes life easier when it comes to focusing, but you could be extra lazy and just set it to around, let's say, f8 and just off infinity and you're away. The lens works well with the IBIS of the X-T4, giving it extra value for me as it lets me shoot video clips much easier on the go. You'll want to change the focal length in camera so the IBIS works better with the lens. Alas, we can't put 0.5 in the settings, so I settled for 7mm and it worked out just fine. Clearly this lens will have you playing with the distortion a fair bit, but line up the horizon well and you might just get something closer to a decent ultra wide shot as it stands, even before you start cropping in or defishing the image. Now there's a few similar lenses out there as we said, but this one does the job. It's worth looking out for, especially when there's a discount on. So check the description below. I'm hoping to have a discount code ready for you when this video goes live. Have you tried this lens then? Or any other fisheye lenses for the Fujifilm system? Let us know in the comments below, but first, please make sure to subscribe so we can put out more of what you want to see. Stay safe, people. People? Yes. Well, you are people, I suppose. Anyway, stay safe.